Hey Cosmin, you have a one-handed backhand, don't you?
Yes, Pete, you are right, but I'm wondering, why do you ask?
Well, the reason I ask is I know a lot of people really struggle with that one-hander out there. It can be a really tough shot. And I have some good ideas, but I was wondering if you had anything that worked for you really well. I know you're always good with those simple tips that work instantly.
Well, I always have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Good. Well, what do you think we should focus on today that will really help our online students out there get that backhand going?
Pete, that is a very good question. I think the two most important aspects of every stroke are the beginning and the ending. So these are two parts that we should be focusing on today. As long as people keep their eyes on the ball, the middle of the stroke, the contact, should take care of itself. So let's go ahead and keep things simple today and not complicate them. So focus only on the beginning and the ending of the one-handed backhand.
Good. Well, what do you think we should focus on today to really help our online students get the backhand working?
Tell you what, Pete, why don't I start people off with the beginning or preparation of the stroke, and you are going to talk about the finish.
All right, well, sounds good, Cosmin. Take it away. Show us how to do it.
Well, I have always considered that it is very important to get set before the ball bounces on your side of the court. So, as you see it coming, turn sideways by coiling the hips and shoulders, and as you do that, get the grip ready, and also the racket behind the incoming ball. But my most important tip for you is make sure you get a good shoulder turn when you prepare for the one-handed backhand. So loading the body, it is important not only for creating power, but for control too. Again, my biggest tip for the one-handed backhand preparation is to get set for the ball early and make sure you look over your dominant shoulder before you swing at the ball. Allow me to demonstrate. Good, so big shoulder turn, important for your one-handed backhand preparation. Pete, you take over.
Wow, that was some really good instruction by Cosmin. So, like he was saying, if you set up well and then you finish well, you can really have a nice one-handed backhand. So I'm gonna help you guys with the finish. So when I'm hitting that one-hand backhand, there's something I'm really thinking about, and it sounds a little gross, but it works. Let me tell you, when I'm hitting that one-hand backhand, I'm finishing, I'm thinking about airing out the armpit. I mean, there's like we don't want to be crunched at all. We want to be extended out as full as you can. Another thing that I think about is when I'm doing that one-hander is I want to think that the finish is kind of like the Statue of Liberty, but even rising up more. You want to finish up real high here, air that armpit out, and another very important thing, this is one I see a lot of club players struggle with, is that they open up the chest. See, if you have a two-hand backhand, you can kind of come around and that's going to work for you. But when you have a one-hander and you swing like this, it's going to make the stroke a mess. And we don't want to do that. So one thing I think about is on the side that I'm hitting, and pretty much we all play with a fence around us, right, in tennis, so it's a really good tool to use, is when I'm hitting that one-hander, I think about keeping that chest, my chest, the writing to the fence, okay, as long as possible. I hit, maybe I'll come around, then that'll open up a little bit, but I really want to hold it out there and be done. And then the final tip I'll give you on the finish is watch the strings. Don't finish that shot and have your strings pointing up, because then there's a good chance the ball went up. You want the strings, I'm just moving back here a little bit, slightly facing down towards the ground, and then there's a good chance that you got that topspin on the ball. What I want you to do right now is take a look at a couple of my one-handed backhand strokes. By the way, I love Cosman's form. It looked really good, didn't it? So now we're going to take a look at a couple of mine, and I hope you like it. Reaching up and out. Reach up and out. Reaching up and out. All right, Cosman, so there you go. Those are my tips where I want people swinging out, airing out the armpit, chest to the fence, string slightly to the ground. And I think we did pretty good today.
Great tips. Guys, if you like them, do us a favor and click like on our video.
Yeah, guys, and if you have any questions, comment below and we will respond. We do our best to check those comments regularly, and we really appreciate your feedback and want to help you become the best tennis player you can be.
Also, if you don't want to miss any of our free content on YouTube, subscribe to our channel.
Oh yeah, subscribe. Good idea, Cosman. Hey, make sure you subscribe to mine first, okay?
Pete, what are you doing? Guys, he has no idea what he's talking about. Click mine first.
Cosman, that was low. All right, let's call a truce. Why don't you subscribe to both our channels? Click here for mine and click over there for his. That way you get double the tennis brain power and you'll never miss any of our videos.
All right, I can live with that. Guys, click mine first and then his.